team. Okay. This year we tried really hard as first-year teachers to only give you assignments that we ourselves would be willing to do. So,
in my life, you'll remember a certain spoken word poem you had to perform for our classes. Well, we wrote one, and this is dedicated to you guys.
Oh, yeah!
It wasn't that long ago that we were in 9th grade.
8 years.
I got my first cell phone in 9th grade.
My sister may or may not have ruined my 9th grade year of high school.
I loved it when the cute boys in my biology class would come give me a hug.
I wrote notes like it was my day job and put off homework just as much as you guys do now.
I talked just as fast then as I still do.
We will be the first ones to admit that being on this side of the education table is super weird.
I was a nervous wreck the first day of school. Not to one-up, but I was way more nervous than you.
But Karen, you were so intimidating.
It's called poker face, kids.
No poker face over here. I had heard you little munchkin hoodlums for 2 months right next door. Would I be able to survive, be able to teach or tame you? It was impossible to say.
But we figured things out pretty quick.
And whether you thought about it or not, we were in this year together.
Your only 9th grade year?
Our only first year of teaching.
And we wanted to get everything right so that we could teach you with confidence.
What literary device is being used?
It was talk about a roller coaster.
Metaphor!
It was like drinking from a fire hydrant.
Silly.
It was an exquisite accident.
Simile, oxymoron, and alliteration.
A trifecta.
Nice.
Woo! An accident that burned so brightly that just the right temperature you stop and marvel at the color-filled flames and envy those that had the wherewithal to bring marshmallows.
Come now, it was not that extravagant. Sure, we had our hiccups.
I made 4 boys blush in one day.
I didn't actually know any of your names at all.
I forgot someone's name at the extra conferences.
But then we started to get more comfortable.
And we realized that we were actually teachers that said things and had catchphrases.
Like, I heard you, I'm ignoring you.
You're in 9th grade and I expect you to behave like it.
I really sort of want to punch you in the face right now.
Have I made myself clear?
Shut your mouth.
Boys!
Do you think that's appropriate to be doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget you were at school today?
Please take your reins.
Don't be dumb and do dumb things.
Why do I hear people talking?
Because you're nerds.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Why?
To open the Chamber of Secrets.
Right in this. Open word and cry.
Take this to the office.
An adventure!
Drum brigade, stop tapping.
Is that what you be doing that? Didn't think so.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. Seriously, where is your book?
So help me.
So even though I accidentally forgot your name that one time during 3rd quarter,
Or got you mixed up with someone else all of 1st quarter?
or forgot to remind you about the reading log,
Spelled that word wrong in the reminder text?
and the directions and on the board, spelling is really hard.
Or made you stand in the back of the class because you were falling asleep?
That's me, Kern!
Made you write me apology letters,
Called you out in the middle of class?
napped your pencil in half because you wouldn't stop snapping.
And took presents at any time?
In case you forgot,
We'll get them together.
we're only 23.
22. We had Facebook before you.
We didn't have to have our parents drive us to see Pitch Perfect.
And we had, I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes, memorized before you.
We Snapchat each other.
Like a lot.
We worry about what we're gonna wear,
Whether we not look cute or presentable.
if we make a difference at all.
And then we see you, and we remember why it is we do what we do.
When you guys took the practice benchmark and got the highest score that you had ever gotten, that was our highest score too. And we reflected that pride that shone in your eyes.
And when you took the real benchmark, and it came back and bit you, it bit us too, right in our pride.
When you wrote your love poems, we understood.
And when you shared your spoken word poems, we thanked you for sharing a part of you with us.
When we shared our love stories and pictures with you guys, and you promised not to tease, which turns out was a lie, we forgave you. You're welcome.
And when you realized that we were making you write a paper that was longer than a page, 6 pages even, you hated us. We know.
But then you shared with us your families and your hearts and your stories, and we realized that you were trying too. This year was your year, but this year, more importantly, was our year.
A year that included, you could call it,
A a wardrobe malfunction.
It is never a good day when the back of your pants shed, especially when you don't notice. So, this horribly embarrassing situation suddenly isn't that bad when the best girls in your 5th period class come up and tell you that your decency has been compromised. You know who you are. Here's a shout out.
While we're in the shout-out business, this one goes out to us for making the greatest podiums appear in our classroom.
Thank you so much. I'm such a crowdfunding. Speaking of dreams come true, Gladiator on my desk will not be one of them.
However, hot dogs, candy, backpacks full of Diet Coke, those are dreams coming true. So thank you.
And does this sound familiar?
All the time! VSS TV time!
Channel 1 notes. We can make a difference. Let's all make a difference.
You little cuties who tried to marry me off to your brothers and cousins and coaches. And dads? Even though I always said no, let it be known I always said no. It was a nice gesture, so thank you.
Harry Potter, always.
Hiding inside of my podium and scaring me to death. Into my classroom, making the weirdest animal noises I have ever heard in my entire life, flipping all of my desks around, even though you guys are seriously some of the weirdest people I know. It was wonderful.
The constant meandering and self-assigned
Teacher meetings.
the after-school notes and the comics about what we were learning in class showed us that you cared about us as much as we care about you.
Over the last 8 months, you probably learned more than you care to learn about us, and you probably decided a few things about us.
That we're preposterous,
And terrible.
spasmodic,
And sprightly.
intrepid,
And unflinching.
brazen,
And unbridled.
opinionated,
And incorrigible. We welcomed this year with tenacity and energy unmatched.
bookbinders, bold-faced, and brave.
We knew we could do it,
And we tried to listen to the things that you left unsaid,
even though at times we may have picked up on your habits.
like not listening,
Or ignoring you.
or talking over you,
Or listening to your music for some reason on our BFF road trip.
and feeling just as awkward as you do when we see you at the mall on the 7th meeting.
But by now, what we hope is that you people know the difference between Hugh,
And hamper.
Boy,
And Verona.
alliteration,
Assonance.
Homer,
And Shakespeare.
foreshadow,
And fiction.
thesis,
Rebuttal.
incessant,
And intricate.
but most importantly, that you are our Odyssey.
That through the intrepid reprimands and prattling,
That through your slapdash shoddiness,
through the 65 Mondays,
through the 351,356 minutes of silent reading,
through the 598,776,089 seconds and counting of your language arts teachers worrying about you, that inspire. No, because of your pugnacious personalities,
and ever-giving hearts,
we learn from you every single day.
and we thank you. And now our time is wrapping up, but we do want you to leave with and never forget this.
Never use I or you.
There are some things you cannot undo.
When writing an argument, leave no doubt.
For Pete's sake, stop yelling out.
Don't be rude.
Figure out your attitude,
Always be classy.
and at times a little bit sassy.
Don't ever forget yourself.
Fight back even when life is rough.
At least say please.
Stop being a little skis,
Your homework should never be done by your mother.
and be decent to each other.
Make good choices.
Never lose your voices,
Oh, listen to the rest.
and never forget
We think you're the best.